In this video, we'll examine how to record television in an Android application. So Android 7 is the latest version of the very popular mobile operating system. The television recording or input services provide content recording support using time-shifting APIs, or application programming interfaces, which include support for multiple recording sessions. So in order to enable recording support, you'll need to include the TV input tag in your service metadata file. So this important part of the tag is the can record attribute being set to true here that you can see on your screen that I have highlighted or bolded. There is a coding alternative to using the metadata file, but it's much more complex. When doing TV recording, the TV itself must register that it is supporting the recording of the content. Now, there are a number of core functions to support common use cases, and we're going to take a look at some of these functions now. So the TV input service.onCreateRecordingSession method is called when the system needs your application to start up its recording mechanism. You will need to implement a subclass of the recording session class, which will be used for recording purposes. The system will call these methods as required. The recording session.onTune method accepts a channel URI, or Uniform Resource Identifier, and will tune to the proper channel. The recording session.onStartRecording method start recording the video and store it in the recorded program's data table. When the system determines that the recording should stop, then it will call the recording session.onStopRecording method, and you should stop the recording. Now, the recorded program's data table has a related and extensive library available, so you can build very rich applications. Naturally, at some point, there will be exceptions to the normal recording processes. There are several key methods available for responding to exceptions in these normal workflows. So the recommended approach is to use error trapping and then attempt to resolve the issue via code. And there are two key methods for that. So first you have the notify error method. This should be called when something happens while recording and that data being received is corrupt. It can also be called after a session to inform the system that recording is not possible through your application. When a partial recording is made and you want to retain it, then you can call the notify recording stopped method. The partial recording is retained, though recording is stopped as well. When using these methods, always attempt to use meaningful error parameters. So this has been a discussion on how to examine and record television and Android applications. I'm going to redo part from the partial recording onward because I can't remember if I exposed the last bullet and then started talking or vice versa. So I'm just going to extend this audio to do that. So I'm going to go back up one. The partial recording is retained, though recording is stopped as well. When using these methods, always attempt to use a meaningful error parameter. So this has been a discussion on how to record television in Android applications with focus on some key methods and functions available in Android 7.